Hello, Siddharth. Welcome to the interview. Hi, my name is Aniket and I'm from Tech Expert. Uh,
Hi,
so, uh,
Aniket.
yes. Sir, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, Aniket. My name is Siddharth Goenka. I'm the founder and CEO of IOCell Technologies. I actually wear two hats. I'm also the MD and director of Octave Hotels.
Okay.
So I kind of run a chain of hotels based out of Bangalore, India. Now we
Okay.
have about 250 rooms under our management in about 15 properties. And IOCell is a technology product that makes software and automation solutions for the hospitality industry that kind of feed into the hospitality my hotels that I run. So there is a whole long story about how
Mm-hmm.
they both are connected. If you want me
Yes,
to, I
yes,
can take you
yes.
through that.
Yes, yes.
Um,
Okay.
so the way do you want me to tell you the story of how they both connect?
Yes, sure. I guess then it will be better to understand how IOSL and you have connected. So,
Sure. So I was a software engineer and a management consultant
okay.
working in the corporate world. I joined the hospitality industry about 10 years ago, quite
Okay.
reluctantly, to be
Okay.
very honest, because it's a very operations heavy business. And I started with one property, one hotel in Bangalore. And it was something that I had no prior experience in, and I was just trying to learn and wrap my head over how this industry works. And as I was understanding more and more of how the hospitality industry works, I realized that there were a lot of missing links in the technology space sphere of things. And moreover, the importance and need for technology in the hospitality industry was only increasing,
Okay.
as it is the case now with almost all industries in the world.
Yes, yes.
Even in the hospitality industry, the need for technology, innovation, need for automation, AI is very, very high. So, a few things that changed in the hospitality industry. One was that um, customers started booking more and more hotel rooms online.
Online, yes.
So, it started interacting with the industry using online, using the internet, using apps, and using various online channels. And secondly, the entire process of booking and staying in a hotel became very last minute, real time, very on the go. It was
On the
not
go, yes.
something that had to be prior planned. So these were some of the changes that kind of happened in the industry. And as I was going through expanding my own hotels, I
Mm-hmm.
grew from one hotel at that time to now a chain of 15 hotels.
Okay.
And while I was doing that, I realized that uh, this technology needed to change. And one of the biggest observations was that hospitality industry was still very backward when it came to embracing modern technology, automation, innovation, AI. And that's how the journey of IOCell started. So
Okay.
IOCell now is an all-in-one system. It started off being an automated revenue management and pricing system, which kind of decided real-time prices at which hotel rooms should sell to maximize business. But over time, it also became an all-in-one system for the hotel or any accommodations player, including vacation rentals and homestays, um, to both run their properties in a very efficient and cost-effective manner, as well as sell their properties online and offline in a way that maximizes business in the most possible manner. So the way these two businesses connect is I'm my own customer. So in our
Hmm.
parlance, what we say is that we eat our own dog food,
Okay.
which means that IOCell provides technology that is consumed by my own hotels. And not just that, now IOCell provides software to almost 200 hotels spread over 20 countries and five continents.
Great. Great. So
So
that's
that's the
great.
background of how these two companies started and how they interact with each other.
So yeah, so like no, like a startup or an idea starts with not just like a solution. It starts with a problem. So unless until something come up, like you will won't like start like the solution and come
Your
up with
video is frozen, by the way. I can't hear you anymore.
the video is frozen.
Your video is frozen, Aniket. Yeah,
Uh,
now it's okay.
now it's okay. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, for every startup, for every idea to start, we don't go for the solution first. We hear the problem, and as we get the problem, then we start come up with a solution, and then the ideation process start. And I think what IO cell is AIO cell is providing is very good because no, I can understand. I have a few friends in the hotel industry, and no, they also they keep the book record, so the old book record and keep that. So what it helps is it reduce the management time, and due to AI in real time, they can now the hotels are adopting those things. So people are very quick. Let's see, I want to plan it tomorrow. I want to book a hotel tomorrow. I can book it today. So earlier it was 3 months, 2 months earlier कि कितना booking करना है, कौन सा खाली है. It's not like, it's just real time. I don't have to ask the hoteliers like what is the availability. It's all on the system. It's all automated. So I think that's a great solution that AIOSL is providing. So like so AIOSL is like into many things. So I would like to know what are the products that AIOSL is providing. What are the products they have?
So as I said, our core, most important and sort of USP product is our revenue management and automated pricing system.
Okay.
So in fact, for a year and a half of our existence, we were only a revenue management system. A revenue management system is something that decides the right price that a hotel should sell its room to the right customer through the right channel at the right time. So there's a lot of analysis that goes behind deciding the right price. It's similar to how an airline is. So when you book a flight, sometimes you don't know what price it's going to be, and the prices change real time. So the same concept kind of applies to the hospitality industry also. So the factors that kind of determine this price deviation or fluctuation are things like supply, demand, occupancy, time, competition, day of the week, seasonality. So all of these things kind of go into this algorithm, which is a real-time smart AI-based algorithm, which then uses to decide the right price at the right time.
Okay.
So this is our core pricing system. In addition to that, we have many other ancillary products that all fit in together to make our product fully complete and make it like an all-in-one system. So most importantly, we have a property management system, a fully cloud-based, easy-to-use, mobile-only property management system. Not mobile-only, but it can be used as a mobile app only also. Which means that anybody at the hotel can pretty much run and manage the entire hotel in a very simple-to-use cloud-based product, where bookings already come in, bookings can be assigned to rooms, check-in, check-out, billing, payments. All of these things can be recorded into a very simple to use system. Other than that, we have a point of sale system also, which ties into the property management system. So if you have a small restaurant or a cafe or a bar in your hotel, those can also tie in with this easy to use property management system, where bills can be posted to the room and things like that. In addition to this, we have something called a channel manager, which is a distribution system, which connects our so-called PMS and RMS to all the channels. Now, OTA channels include things like Booking.com, Expedia, Make My Trip, TripAdvisor, Google, all of that. So that kind of brings the connectivity in the hotel, real-time rates and inventory, as well as bookings between the two channels. So that's one product. Then we also provide a direct booking channel for the hotel, which means the website as well as the booking engine, what we call it, where customer can book a hotel directly using live inventory and live rates from the hotel's website. Then we have something called a reviews and reputation management system, which kind of keeps track of all reviews and ratings of a particular hotel across all channels, both public and direct, and kind of summarizes them and makes it actionable for a hotel to ensure that the guest is getting good services. Right? Then we have a product called Competition Rate Shopper that kind of tracks all nearby competing hotels along with their availability and prices, and uses that into the algorithm for pricing and revenue management. Then we have complicated analytics and reporting, which kind of all ties in with all of these products built together. So as you can see, it's kind of like, it is not just one product. The core pillar of IOSL is automated revenue management and pricing. And around it are all the ancillary products that feed into each other, are seamlessly connected and integrated, and gives both the customer a seamless booking experience as well as the hotel a headache-free, cost-effective as well as revenue maximizing experience in order to ensure that the business can go on.
Okay. So I have a question here. Like you said, there are many products. So let's see, as a hotelier, I want to start a hotel. So do I have a solution like a one application that manages all those other, like includes all those products, or there are like other products that you said, like for each and each services, let's see, competitor analysis or online reputation management, ORM, that you told about. So all these products are to do it separately.
Yeah. So the way there are two kinds of properties that we typically work with. One is new sort of starting up hotels or accommodations which are just kind of starting. They don't really have anything in place, and they are still struggling and starting their journey towards technology, and sophistication is very new. To them, what we typically propose is to get our all-in-one package, and we typically work with them in a kind of a semi-franchise model, where sometimes we even lend our brand to them, and sometimes we say that, hey, you get the entire all-in-one suite, and we typically charge them a percentage of revenues for the all-in-one suite. Then we have more sophisticated sort of advanced hotels, anywhere between 5-star hotels, which already are a little bit further ahead in their technology journey. So where they may already be having a sort of a property management system which is not easy to switch from. So for there, they can choose a piecemeal product, a la carte model also.
Okay.
So they don't have to buy the all-in-one product. They can choose to typically go with our pricing and automation system as a product. And some of them add our distribution system, some of them add our reviews and reputation management system, some of them add our competition pricing system. So they can do a mix and match of. So from our point of view, we provide solutions to the entire industry, to all the segments of the industry, and at all sophistication levels. Depending on where you are at, you can pick and choose which product of ours is most relevant to you, or you can go with the all-in-one package as sort of semi-franchise model or revenue share model.
Okay, so like you said, like you cater to all the sector in the industry. Now, like from a new startup, a hotel or a restaurant, to well established 2, 3, 4, 5-star same hotel, restaurant, or businesses. So like running the hospitality industry, what I understood, are required of manpower, and a lot of manpower. But no, this kind of solution is kind of reducing the requirement of manpower due to the reservation, check-ins, check-out, and all those things. So what is your thought on that? Like it is reducing the manpower requirement. So
sure. So see, hospitality at the end of the day is a customer experience driven business. Yes. So at the end of the day, customer experience is the most important thing, right? However, customer experience can be based out of many different parts, right? Customer experience is composed of human interaction as well as interaction with your sort of infrastructure or your property or whatever, right? Now, our goal is that we give the best customer experience with minimized amount of, you can call it overheads, costs, or complication. Now, when you look at, 7-star, 5-star luxury hotels, where the need for human touch, the need for engagement is very, very high.
Personalized customization and all those things.
Yes, which focus a lot more on customization. In those kind of properties, the need for fully technologization is much less, because there the customer wants a human interaction. They want to interact with somebody. They want to customize their experience. So there the level at which the manpower reduction can happen is low. But as you move through the spectrum of 3-star hotels, business hotels, homestays, smaller properties, so in many of them, what the expectation of customer is not so much about customization, but it's more about standardization, right? The customer wants a standardized, predictable, hygienic, neat and clean experience. So what they want is so most business travelers, for example, their expectation is they want a clean, hygienic, safe room which gives them a good night's sleep, which is clean bed sheets, good bathroom, a simple, easy to, nice sort of, the appliances should work, like the air conditioning, the geyser, the furniture, and they can maybe pick up a quick bite to eat. So their experience ends like that. So if you go through the spectrum of the industry, in this particular industry, the need for automation and technology can be much, much higher. So you can embrace more technology, more automation, and reduce the manpower. So I am not a proponent to say that blanket reduction of manpower is our goal. But the whole idea is that we should try to maximize the automation and technology aspect of things so that
Okay.
we minimize the cost and the manpower element to give both a predictable and expected experience to the customer, yet
Okay.
keep in mind the profitability of the hotel. Because what is happening is that with improving competition and loss of demand post COVID, all of that, the hotels are struggling to make profits. At
Yes.
this
Yes.
time, we have to push and pull the right levers to ensure that the hotels can survive post this new world. In that, technology will play a major role, and manpower. So there are a lot of tasks in hotels still that are very sort of manual and clerical in nature. So as you
Hmm.
mentioned, some things like recording a booking, right? When
Yes.
a booking comes, there is somebody in there to just manually punch those bookings in there. Now,
Correct.
there
Correct.
are a lot of these kind of tasks that can be minimized and automated by using sophisticated systems.
Okay.
And these systems don't have to be very expensive and they don't have to be very clunky. They can be lightweight and easy to use. And that's what ISL aims to provide. But
Okay.
so the right solution here is to provide a sort of balance of better customer experience, yet minimizing manpower in a way that keeps both parties happy.
Okay. So I think like that's a great solution, and like you summarized all the point. So I would like to ask the next question is like you said like hospitality industry, and due to this COVID situation, COVID-19, many things have been changed. So how it is impacting, I guess, your business or your solution to the hospitality industry? Because due to this thing, it is directly impacted the travel, tourism, and hospitality industry. Right, the many restaurants, many hotels have been closed. Right, people like are not going out or not doing the booking. Like all sorts of problems are going on right now. So what is your perspective in that?
Yeah, so COVID is definitely the worst thing that could happen to the
Yes.
hospitality industry.
Hmm.
Globally, out of all the industries that are affected, hospitality is one of the worst. Demand has fallen to in business hotels as much as 60, 70, 80%. In
Okay.
leisure hotels, maybe a little bit lesser.
Hmm.
But anyways, in countries which are dependent on international travel, it has fallen more than 50, 60% also,
Okay.
which means that the world post-COVID in hospitality industry will be very different from the world pre, right? Which will also result in the viability of many projects getting affected. There is a possibility that the number of hotels out there in any segment, any city or any country or any micro location can reduce. So it is possible that many
Yes. Yes.
hotels will shut down, many new projects will be shelved, or they will be converted to alternate asset classes. But while this happens, see, for a company like ours, which is more technology and AI focused, I feel that COVID can also present the biggest opportunity of a lifetime for us, right?
Okay.
Because we are trying to make a hotel owner's life simple and make them succeed in spite of COVID, right? So now we know that COVID has is a reality. Now,
Yes.
how do we
Yes.
move forward from there? What we are saying is that hey, now is the time to remove the inefficiencies in the industry, reduce all this manual work, embrace technology, automate a lot of things, right? Make sure that your cost structure comes down, make sure your efficiency structure goes up. Let hotels not be such large, clunky, sort of heavyweight industry, which is very difficult to carry around. Let it be
Okay.
light and soft weight so that you can survive a shock like COVID.
Okay.
And then you scale up the costs as the business comes back, right? A lot of that can only happen if there is a strong technological focus in all aspects of the business. Whether it's on the marketing side, whether the way prices are determined, the bookings come in, the rates and inventory get synchronized between the internal and external systems, whether it is the way bookings get managed into the system, whether it is running the hotel in terms of the manpower required to run a front office, or the number
Hmm.
of staff that is required to clean hotels, number
Okay.
of staff that is required to sort of manage and maintain the entire property, the way the reviews and reputation of a property is managed. All of those need to be tied up to a simple, efficient,
Okay.
codependent kind of system that manages all this, right? So while I understand that hospitality industry has been most affected, both our businesses, both our hotels as well as our technology business was highly
Hmm.
affected post-COVID. I also think that this has given us an opportunity to already do the things that we have been planning for the last 5 years which
Okay.
post-COVID will give us an opportunity to express ourselves even more. Because now the world is listening to what we have been saying for the last 5 years, right? I started this
Yes,
company
yes, yes, yes.
with the mindset that hey, technology is important, but at that time nobody cared about it because business is good,
Absolutely,
things
yes.
go. Now they have no other option but to listen to us, and now they have no other option but to explore to solutions like ours because they realize that hey, this is the only way we survive.
Correct, correct.
So yeah, that's just the way it is, and you know how all the whether you look at the retail segment, whether you look at taxi segment, whether you look at a lot of industries have gotten revolutionized in the last 5 years, and that digital transformation has only fast tracked post COVID,
Okay.
right? Like the food delivery industry, e-commerce industry, all of those have just kind of fast tracked post
Correct.
COVID, right?
Like
So I
they've
have
like
a
got a
feeling that
boost, got a huge boost
yeah.
in this COVID situation.
So I have a feeling that something similar is going to happen to hotel technology industry also. So people will try to understand hotel technology a lot more, and they will try to look for solutions and companies like ours to help them succeed through that
Okay.
experience. Yeah.
So I think that's great. So like you said, like you have been started this for 5 years, and earlier the hotel industries are not listening to you. Now, like you were there in the market post-COVID and pre-COVID, both the era. I would like to name it as era because it has been a lot we have been faced through. So, what is the growth and revenue of AIOCL for this kind of situation, both post-COVID and pre-COVID?
So, see, pre-COVID, we were working. We had started working with almost 200 plus hotels in 20 countries
Okay.
across 5 continents.
Hmm.
When COVID hit, especially the first wave, everything got wiped out, and we were down to like everybody had paused. They had not removed or they had not stopped working with us, but it was a big pause across the board.
Oh, yes.
Right? Then first wave ended, and we started coming back, and then we had almost started superseding our pre-COVID numbers.
Okay.
And we had almost started going, higher. And not just that, one of the trends we saw that the percentage of international business in our overall portfolio was increasing. So we started getting clients from Africa, from Southeast Asia, from a little bit of North America, from Europe, which only started diversifying our portfolio and sort of cemented our belief that technology was important in this hospitality industry.
Okay.
Right? And yeah, so we are still, I think we are about 60% of our pre-COVID numbers because second wave hit, especially since 70% of our business is still out of India. Second wave, we are still not fully recovered from second wave. I still feel that we are still grappling around the recovery of that. But I am quite hopeful that within a span of 6 months, we should probably not only beat our pre-COVID numbers, but maybe double it. You never know. Sky's the limit. In the way that we are approaching, the way technology is got such a fast-growing potential that there's no limit to how much opportunity we can is there for us to get.
Yes. So, like as you said, like AI, machine learning, real-time solutions, all these are technologies coming to picture to help all the industry. Now, like for a business or a startup to grow, there's no other option in this particular scenario to accept that. So if you're not accepting that, then I think it will be dragging your growth. I think AIO all-in-one solution for the hospitality industry is the best for this particular scenario for all the hoteliers, right? I think that's great. So in the last question will be like it's not a last question, but what is your industry perspective for this kind of solutions which are providing to the hospitality industry, to the hotels, restaurants, bar, resorts, and homestays?
Sure. So I think to some extent I tried to answer it earlier, but maybe a few things I can add to that. One of the things that I mentioned right at the beginning was that the hospitality industry is still very unsophisticated when it comes to technology adoption.
Yes.
Right? Hoteliers are typically not very tech savvy people, not very forward thinking, not very nimble people where they are open to embracing change. And this is a trend what we're seeing not just in India but across the world. Right, as we interact with hotels across the world, we realize that this is a common trend, and people are not moving on, and so this is a challenge. Right, fighting old mindsets is our biggest challenge as far as acceptability of our product in technology comes.
Okay.
Right, so hospitality industry in general has been resistant to change. and it still is one of the slowest when it comes to embracing change.
Okay.
But as we said, maybe COVID is that booster shot that is needed to kind of fast track this change.
Yes.
Maybe some of them it will come out of need based, some of them will come out of desperation based. So I think that because see the general mindset is that as long as profits are there, why do we need to change something that's not good,
Correct.
right? So because profits were there, nobody bothered to change. It's not if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? So now you will only fix it when it's broken, right?
When it's broken,
And
actually.
COVID has, unfortunately, and maybe from our context, likely, hopefully, broken some of the things that were not broken earlier. And hence, there will be a mindset to try and fix it. And hence, they will move into this direction of automation, of cloud technology, of AI, and of change, of reducing manual work, of maximizing technology potential, all of those things.
Great. So to summarize, like what you all said in few words, then I think AIO Cell gives an automation solution for all the hotel industry, hospitality industry, for maximizing their revenue and simplifying their management system process, right? Yes. So I think that's a great solution that AIO Cell came up with. So in this, I would like to end this particular interview. But before ending this, I would like to hear a few words from you about the Tech Expert.
No, great. I think that it's great what you guys are doing. I don't know too much about it, but I've personally gone through your website and I spoke to you before the interview.
Yes.
So it gave me an idea. I think that the mission that you guys have is great because you're trying to highlight the use of technology, the use of automation and AI in all industries, and you are trying to dig stories that are hidden in all these kind of so-called traditional and non-fancy industries that are relevant. So thank you very much for taking the time to hear a little bit of my story and a little bit of IOCell's story and a little bit of our journey. And yes, we are definitely aligned to the same vision as yours, which is to use technology as a lever for growth and to make our way into this new world post-COVID, into this hyper-connected, internet-enabled, mobile-enabled world where everything needs to change. And from where I'm sitting, I'm trying to do my part in my industry to do the best I can. From where you are sitting, you are trying to bring many of these stories together.
Correct.
To make viewers and your viewers and your readers, inform them about these changes that are existing. So I think it's a good match, and we wish you all the best. And
thank you so much. Yes. So this is like great meeting you, sir, and it's like great talking to you. And a lot I know about I got to know about a lot of things from you, and that's really my what to say, a great session that I had. Thank you so much.